Hello. Welcome, welcome. Looks like everybody is here now, except we're waiting for Chamatkara, my assistant. So we'll see. I'm sure she'll be on momentarily. Let's go ahead and we'll just do an opening. You know what is pretty great? Does anybody need to see the opening? Maybe I should share it anyway. Hang on just a minute. Let me take a minute because I was in the advanced share. Go to. Okay, I can't find it. So I will just share the principles because those I can find. Oh, forget it. All right, sorry guys. I'm not going to share. It takes too much time because this is stuff that I think most of you know by now. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a moment and let our eyes close. Take a couple of nice, deep, sighing breaths. Release the busyness of arrival. It's funny, right? I mean, I think we're all arriving from our own homes, but still, it's an arrival, right? And it takes effort to be somewhere on time. I actually find it's kind of harder to be on time when I'm in my own home than when I used to have an office. So I wonder about those of you who work from home with a regular schedule, how you manage all that. But anyway, let's just come into present moment. And maybe take a moment, roll your shoulders around, find your seat, find your sits bones. Yeah, we're going to be sitting for a while today, my dears, but we'll get up and move around a little too. And make sure the spine is as upright as is comfortable for you. And then begin to picture that beautiful golden sun above you. And you inhale, and that golden ray reaches down to Akasha, and you take it as your soul line all the way down, lighting up your chakras along the way to Prithvi. And you pause. And you wait for earth to inhale, and that prompts you to exhale. And this beautiful energy is carried down through all the layers of the earth. And there at her molten core, whatever does not serve, whatever doesn't serve you, whatever doesn't serve earth, is released into her core, fired up, alchemized, transformed. And once she exhales, that's your prompt to inhale that transformed energy back up through earth, cleansing her, cleansing yourself as it rises up through your subtle body, all the way up to Akasha, where you pause again. And as those rays of grace shine down once more, you exhale and wash the aura clean. Please continue to do this breath on your own as I recite the Kali Ki Reiki principles. In this present moment, no anger. In this present moment, no worry. In this present moment, there is gratitude and forgiveness. In this present moment, karmas dissolve This present moment, there is compassion for self, for all others, and there is the knowing that there is no other. This present moment, limitless, this present moment, love. Very good. So let's go ahead and bring our palms together in front of our hearts for our invocation. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanu Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. See if you can join with me. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. One more time. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love, limitless love, limitless love. I am divine love. I am limitless love. Welcome. You know, that's really the theme of the day. And it's actually the whole theme of Kali Ki Reiki, of the Wisdom School. And good to see your faces, Chamatkara and Stacy. And later, I'm sure Chamatkara will lead us in this chant with her much more beautiful voice. So we'll be really treated to that. So anyway, it's a great moment to see you all. And it's kind of, you know, how these things work. We had a couple people who last minute couldn't come, and then suddenly Jenny texted me this morning and said, "Is there still space?" And I said, "You betcha." And I'm so glad you joined, Jenny, because that now means we have 10, which makes it much more easy when we're going to be dividing into pairs. So anyway, trust me, your presence is very, very welcome. Yeah. So, a transformational retreat. Who's been to a transformational retreat before? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course, Chamatkara has with her master path, and she was just here for the in-person retreat. So how many have you been to, Chamatkara? Just two or more? Two. Yeah, because you came the first time you came, it was for Sacred Flame. Yeah. And then Diana for her master path. And then this year she came to the first day of in-person and unfortunately got sick and had to go home. And I still have your table and all your stuff here, Diana. So we've got to work that out for sure. So anyway, so Diana is joining us on online today. So I'm delighted for that. Okay, so it's really important that everybody knows who everybody is. So I'm going to ask you to just go around and just introduce yourself by saying your name, your level with Kali Ki Reiki, and any other Reiki path that you're on. And then just tell us, just in one little simple phrase or sentence, so, not a long introduction, please. Um, Tell us, what was the first thought you had when you woke up this morning? Okay, so I'm going to call on you because I'm going to go in the order that I see people. Um, so I'm going to start with Kathy.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Kathy. I live in Florida. I am on my master path. I began last year, and it's a wonderful journey for me. The first thing that I thought of when I woke up this morning are how wonderful the sheets feel. We have the air conditioner on already because the heat's on, but I'm outside. But I leave a window open because I love fresh air, and I can hear the birds just before the sun comes up. They do their thing, and the sheets just feel so good as I move.
I love it. How good the sheets feel. That's fabulous. That's wonderful. Okay. And not everybody necessarily has a good thought first time waking up. It's okay. We're just sharing because we all have our own individual ways, but we pretty much share them all. Okay, Taylor.
Hello, I'm Taylor. I'm on the Reiki Master Path. My first thought was the bunnies need to be fed. They were rustling in the room next door, which is usually a sign I swear they're communicating to me every morning I sleep in. They're like, nope, you should have fed us already. So,
Yeah. And Taylor is in Napa. So she's close by to the Wisdom School. And as you can tell, she is a lover of bunnies. Diana.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Diana. I completed the Master Path a year ago. I'm also a Usui Reiki Master and have been one for about 15 years. First thought I had this morning was that it was gray and rainy, and the gray was all the way down to the ground. So I'm always looking out and seeing how gray it really is and whether the clouds are up or whether they're down on the deck.
Yeah. Okay. And Diana lives a couple of hours from here. And yeah, I mean, we're getting a spring rain, which is really unusual. And any rain in Northern California is welcomed, whether it's gray or not, right?
Right, right.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Diana. And Chamatkara?
Hi, I'm Chamatkara. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I think all of you know that. And I completed my master path last year and became a certified Kali Ki Reiki teacher last year also. My first thought this morning, I'm embarrassed to admit, is running down my to-do list for the day.
Yep. That is honest, and I'm sure that you're not alone. Maybe not all of us did that this morning, but many mornings, I'm sure. Okay, thanks, Chamakar. And Chamakar is here assisting today. She was at the in-person retreat, which was wonderful to have her here. Okay, Stacy.
Good morning. So I'm Stacy. I'm in Colorado, and my first thought and I'm on the Master Path program. And my first thought this morning was every muscle in my body hurts because I was at a horse show yesterday for like 15 hours, and it was my first horse show, so I wasn't prepared, and we didn't have sunscreen, and we didn't have chairs, and so we are standing the whole time. So I'm just really tired, and and that's what my first thought was this morning.
Yeah, and did you show or were you just watching your daughter?
Well, I do. I know I don't do anything with horses, but I'm there for. She did, and it was her first show, and she did 3 events, and she placed in every one of them. She got first place, second place, and fifth place. I know, it was pretty amazing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I was in a couple of horse shows and I never placed, so that's pretty.
That is awesome.
Oh, that's
Long days though,
yeah.
but very fun.
Okay. Well, I hope you gave yourself a little self-Reiki, Stacy.
I jumped out of bed and got in the shower, but I was thinking I'm glad that we have
Well,
today.
there's time. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. All right. And Mary.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mary. I'm from Fort Collins, Colorado, and I just completed level 2 Kali Ki Reiki, and I'm hoping to soon be on the master path. And my first thought this morning was, oh, the sunrise is beautiful, and my husband and I and our husky are going to go on a hike. And we did, and just around the neighborhood, and it was fog all in the valley. So we're like above the clouds, and it was just gorgeous.
That is lovely. And you're a Reiki master in another lineage.
Yusui and Holy Fire, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Wonderful. Melanie?
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm in Fairfield. I have level 2 Asui Reiki, and I'm on my master path this year. And my first thought this morning was actually gratitude. So every morning I wake up, it's gratitude for opening my eyes, gratitude for my family. And I start with grounding. And I actually do gratitude in the middle of the night. If I get up to go to the bathroom, I'm thank you for allowing these legs to walk. Thank you for allowing me to breathe today. So I've gotten into that.
Okay, but did you say then grounding? Is that what you said?
Grounding, yes. Then I went to grounding.
Okay, because for a moment I thought you said groaning.
No, although I could. Sometimes I feel super old in the morning. I'm like, God damn, I'm only 48 and I feel like I'm 90. No. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. Jenny.
Good morning. So I'm Jenny from the East Bay of San Francisco, Pleasanton for the local people. I completed my level 2 like a month or so ago, and this is my first experience learning Reiki. So I'm very mind blown with the experience and appreciating the moments. My first thought today is my face clean. So yesterday I thought I was the cool aunt and I gave my 4-year-old niece a first makeup kit. So she had to do my makeup. And I washed my face last night 4 times. And this morning I still had makeup on. So I washed it 2 more times and hopefully it's clean.
Oh, well, it looks clean to me from here. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you, Jenny. And Glynis, it's kind of like afternoon. I don't know if you can even remember this morning, but
just about. Yes, I live in Wales, which is in the UK. I am on the master path. I'm also a Sui Reiki master and teacher. And my first thoughts this morning was, oh, I've woken up before my alarm and it's sunny and it's going to be a fantastic day.
Oh, how lovely. That is great. Very good. And I'm Rajashree Ma. I am here in Fairfield, California. And it's funny because I woke up on my left side and I seldom sleep on my left side. If I'm on my side when I wake up, it's usually on my right side and I look out my picture window and I see the sky and it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. And but this time I woke up on my left side and I just felt all the light in the room and I thought, oh, it's a beautiful day today because it's been really cloudy and cold and icky and it felt nice and warm and I got up and I was expecting all this sunshine, but then I was greeted with, oh my God, there's real rain. I was so excited and I went outside and I have a little tent set up in my backyard and I sat under the tent with my coffee for a minute and could hear the rain pattering down on the tent. And it really is a gift here anytime we have rain, even in the winter when it rains a lot. To me, it's still a gift. And that's something I've come to appreciate over the years because we get less of it than we did when I first moved to Northern California. And I'm very aware of how our climate has changed. And so a year like these last two winters, I've been very, very grateful for. And I have to say, the gray sky after we'd been having beautiful 80-degree sunny days the last few days has been a little oppressive. So when I woke up, it's like, oh, it's beautiful. And then it's like, oh, well, it's beautiful in a different way. So it was fine. Okay, my dears. Good. It's just nice to, do a little sharing from the beginning. And actually, today is a lot about sharing. Of course, I'll be doing teaching because I can't resist, and so there'll be that. But the transformational retreat is really about that. The transformation from the inside out. And I'm sure you've all heard me talking about Ma, Goddess Kali, as the force of transformation. And that's why we are Kali Ki Reiki. Of course, now the big secret is that there's no such thing as transformation. We don't become anything other than what we already are. So our transformation is really more about realization. However, we often feel very different as we progress along this path. And typically, we feel very different in a good way. But there are times when we have to face our shadow as well. And so that different or new feeling doesn't feel too good. It can feel very true, like, oh, I'm finally facing a few things that it's been difficult for me to face. But it's all part of the path, and it's important to hold that awareness that it is all part of the path so that we can hold more lightly those heavy things that we experience on this path. And those of you who have chosen the master path and, are well into it may be very well aware of some of these things that are coming up. And those of you who are hoping to join soon, beware. And, if it hasn't happened for you, yay. But often, there no pain, no gain. And so this is really about facing some of those things that are not easy to face. Now, that being said, we're doing this in 5 hours, whereas for the in-person retreat, we had more like 16 hours. So we're only going to do as much as we can do. And I think you all know this is the first time I've actually done a transformational retreat online. So we're just gonna see how it goes and how it flows. So we are a bit of an experiment. That being said, I sent you a whole bunch of handouts, which can, I know, sometimes feel a little overwhelming. So I just wanted to start with the art of everyday Reiki. Now, this was a workshop, and could you raise your hand if you attended the workshop? Yeah. Jenny, didn't you come? Oh, I thought you were there. Okay. Anyway, so it was a whole workshop and about half of you were there. So we're not repeating it. And actually, I'm not even going to go through this whole handout. But people that came to the workshop and then when I shared it in satsangs afterwards, found this a handout to be very, very useful. So that's why I wanted you all to have it and spend time with it. And you can add to the list yourself. We did a little of that in the workshop, and we talked about how we each bring Reiki into our everyday lives. So although we're not going to be doing actually shared healing experiences today, we're going to do some shared experiences, but not like distant healing or something. Yeah, I thought you were, Jenny. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I know. It all blends together. So we are going to be doing practice today for sure. But keep this in mind, all this, when you're working with people, when you're working with yourself. But the main point is to always be thinking of the art of Reiki, of Kali Ki Reiki. And the A, of course, is our awareness, our attention, our appreciation, our attunement. Right. Always checking in, always checking in what's going on the inside of me. And am I in attunement with the love force? Not to be self-critical or judgmental when you're not, but just to keep that awareness going. Now, this is also the case, of course, when we're working with someone else, when we're giving Reiki, we want to stay aware and attuned and attentive. But remember, Reiki mastery is being the Reiki, is living the Reiki. So I invite you to just keep your awareness on, so to speak, as much as you can, 24/7. Be aware of what your first thought is when you wake up in the morning. And if you're not happy with what your first thoughts are when you wake up in the morning, or your last thoughts are when you're going to sleep at night, for example, then work on, make it part of your sadhana to change that. So Melanie, for example, has a gratitude practice, and she tunes into that when she wakes up in the morning. She tunes into it when she wakes up in the middle of the night and uses the restroom. And so this is the kind of thing I invite you to begin to do. Now, the awareness comes first, then the resolve, right? To have an awareness of how you're living your Reiki and how you're not living your Reiki. Okay. Be attuned to that. And then perhaps set a resolve or find a response or at least remember how tuned you are. Remember to remember to tune in. Remember to be aware. I spent a little bit of time at the transformational retreat going through the iconography of Kali and Shiva, and there's now online in the YouTube channel and on the website that teaching. And there are 5 acts of the divine: creation, maintenance, sustaining. So that'd be like creation, living out life, and then dissolution, the ending of things. And this is the work of the Divine Mother, of the great goddess. It's the work of Shiva, the absolute, as well. But there's more than that. There's this concealment. So this concealment that is part of the divine play conceals our own divinity from ourselves, conceals our true nature from ourselves. And then beyond that is grace. And grace is the recognition of our true nature. So the point is, even the divine goes through these cycles of arising, of living, of dissolving, dying. That's transformation, right? To make way for the new again, of forgetting, and then the grace of revelation, the grace of transformation. This is understood what happens in cycle after cycle in reincarnation, right? There's this apparently new being that's born, that lives out its life, that dissolves, dies, goes back, forgets, and then has a remembrance, perhaps in the place between lives. It goes back into a forgetting and then is reborn. So this cycle shows up all the time. So be aware of this cycle within yourself. The awareness is also being in witness consciousness. So that's something else, another description that's often used. So remaining in witness consciousness, not being so ego identified, but just simply watching the processes and the cycles of your life as they pass through. Watch those transformations from arising to being, to dying, to forgetting, to remembering. So that's the R of life. And ideally, our understanding and our appreciation of what we truly are becomes more and more refined, another R word, over time. So I'll just kind of repeat these adjectives. A is awareness, attention, attunement, appreciation, and appraising, always watching, always discerning. R is resolution, resolving to make a change, to do this, to do that, to add in a practice, remembering who we are, responding, not just reacting, but responding to what arises. And then refinement, the refinement of our consciousness and our awareness. And then finally, T, transmission. So we become aware, we resolve, let's say we resolve to have a gratitude practice. So we begin to transmit the love force through this practice. Technique is part of it too. We begin a technique. So the gratitude practice is a technique. and also our transitions, and noticing our transitions and actively participating in our transitions through our resolve and our practice. So the T is also, it's our techniques, it's our practices. And T, of course, is transformation and testimony. Feeling comfortable speaking aloud and sharing what you're going through. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was a practicing psychologist for over 30 years. And a lot of what heals in therapy is people speaking their truth, their situation, and feeling heard, feeling seen. And it's a simple talking, it's a testimony. And it always seemed to me, from a meta level, rather sad that people had to pay a therapist to say, to express their suffering, their worries, their fears, their core issues, because almost everyone, when they share these things, they feel like it is so unique to them because no one talks about these things out in general public. We're much better at talking about even divisive things like politics or sports or whatever than we are talking about our deeper fears, our fears of abandonment, of rejection, of not being seen, of being overlooked and ignored. We don't speak of these things because we think we're the only one, because the public face that we all try to put on, right, is one of, I got this. And so for whatever reason, we walk around most of our lives believing everyone else has it, but I don't. And we hold that like a deep, shameful secret. But when we begin to testify, if you will, when we begin to talk about it and share it, not just with the therapist, right, but with each other, we come to see, yeah, we're not so unique. Most people have a kind of core root issue that focuses along one of those things, the not being good enough, a feeling of shame, a feeling of rejection, of abandonment, of not being seen, of being ignored. And all kinds of things arise out of these core issues. So our transformational retreat is actually kind of a place to begin to feel like, okay, I can share some of this, or at least I can experience it with another person, because by golly, we're all vulnerable. And really to begin to recognize that and to begin to feel comfortable testifying to that. And you know what? When you do that, it's a gift to yourself, but it's actually a gift to the other person because it helps them to realize, they're not the only crazy one, right? And so, I mean, of course, talk therapy will always have its place, but you see what I mean? If this was in common parlance, we wouldn't have to go out and find somebody who would listen to us because we pay them. So a lot of our work as healers is being listeners. And it's an interesting thing, right? Because at least for myself, I find, there's the same bind being a healer as there was being a therapist, right? I get to listen to you sharing, but I'm not supposed to share my stuff. And there are good reasons for that. But again, it sets it up. The healed feels beholden to the healer. or the healed still feels less than the healer. And ideally in Reiki, we get past that. That doesn't mean that we disclose all kinds of things to our clients necessarily. We might if they're friends. But what I'm talking about is neither setting the therapist or the healer above you, nor as the therapist or the healer, setting yourself above or beyond another. Because we all go through stuff. That's part of our human incarnation. It's part of our purpose here, actually. Okay, does anybody have anything they want to comment or share or ask at this point? Okay. So I just wanted to talk a little. Oh, did you just put a hand up, Taylor? Okay. All right. So I hope I didn't make you all feel embarrassed. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there as kind of a preface for this today's not about no, I'm not going to be asking you all to share your core wounds. Don't worry about that. But you may. You don't know. So the transformational retreat is also about making sure that you truly understand the concepts of Kali Ki Reiki that are behind the practice. So I wanted to talk just a little bit right now about healing from the inside out. Okay, this is like basic to Kali Ki Reiki. So I want to share the chart of the koshas. Okay. And go over this. So I don't know. I somehow, maybe Chamatkara, you can find it. This is not the best chart. We had a better one because if you look at my little arrow, this is the soul self, and this, the Vijnana Maya kosha, and this is the spiritual self. And these three bottom ones, the Annamaya, Pranamaya, and Manomaya kosha, are the ego self. Now they all kind of overlap, so that the ego self would be the physical self, the vital emotional self, the mental self, and then it goes into the spiritual self, the psyche. But then that is the spiritual self, and it overlaps with the soul self. And the soul self is kind of the individuation of the universal self, limitless love. So this can look rather abstract, but it really does express the levels of limitless love, the love force, capital L, and the love force, small l. So what am I talking about here? The understanding is that we really truly are nothing but the absolute. We are nothing but limitless love. We've talked about this many times and in many ways, and it always bears repeating, because actually this is not something to grasp intellectually. It's something to feel experientially. So before there's a physical body, before there's a subtle body, there's just pure beingness. It's vast, unbounded beingness. It's limitless, and I call it limitless love because I believe that love is the source. You could call it God, you can call it the divine, whatever works for you. And this is the vast unboundedness. Now, when you look at a chart like this, well, it looks kind of bound in, right? It's just this little small oval in the center of things. But actually, it's everything, and everything goes within it. So it's just from our perspective, from the human perspective, right? We are most aware of our physical self. We're a little less aware of our emotional life and our life force and of our mental self, right? And we're certainly less aware of our psychic spiritual self and our soul self. And usually we're just not living in awareness of our universal being. So that when we have an ache or a pain in our physical body, like Stacy woke up hurting all over this morning, right? And then what, Melanie, you were talking about, sometimes you wake up feeling like, oh my God, am I an old lady here? So it's like that's often our primary awareness, what's happening in our body. So when we do a healing for a physical ailment, we often think, especially like, okay, so like, here I am, my shoulders are a little sore this morning, so I'm offering some Reiki to my shoulders, and it feels really good. So it feels like it's something happening, physical to physical, but that's not actually what's happening. What's really happening is that these inner awarenesses are waking up. They're aligning and attuning with the universal. And that is allowing this to come into alignment with it all, into harmony, into balance, and feel better. And I don't know if you were looking at me or at the chart, but I saw in my own little quadrant when I said that, like my shoulders just relaxed, right? So the koshas are about helping us understand that we always only heal from the inside out. So that when we're having an emotional issue, yeah, you can place your hand on somebody when they're having an emotional issue, or I take my hand to my heart center, and that helps. But I'm not physically fixing my heart. My physical heart, actually, my physical heart's over here anyway, right? No. Instead, the heart center is getting attuned with the more inward levels of being, which really, they're not smaller, they're greater. Okay. And so, even though the situation that has hurt me, let's say, a friend forgot my birthday and I was hurt. And even though that situation hasn't changed, right? I had this little hurt, but it hasn't changed. The friend forgot. When I offer healing there, it brings my emotional being more in alignment with my soul self, which is bliss, love force, which is an expression of the formless love, the limitless love. And so there's a healing that takes place. The nice thing is that can often help me have a better clarity of mind, so that it's like I realize, yeah, I know she forgot my birthday, but I also know she's not been feeling well. She's been sick. She's had a lot on her mind. Maybe I really need to call and check in on her, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to go over these from that perspective, the perspective of understanding about healing happens from the inside out. And so much of the healing that we experience is felt in what we call the subtle body. So the physical self, right, that's the first level. That's the gross body. The subtle self is our vital being, the small L love force that activates us. It's our chakra system, all of that. We're going to go through the chakras again too. And our mental self, how we think of things, how we think of things affects everything, it affects our emotional well-being, it affects our physical well-being, etc. And then our spiritual self, meaning like our psyche, our intuitive abilities, etc. So these three are our subtle body. And then the soul self is kind of beyond that. So it's like super subtle. There's Sanskrit words that correspond with all this. And I know Glynis has been studying some of this, but I'm not going to go into the Sanskrit here. This is enough. Okay. So a healing that starts on any level has to heal within the subtle body before going to the physical body. And the subtle body gets healed by awakening to our soul self. And that is that which lies closest to the universal being. The thing is about the universal being is there's no separate self, no separate sense of I-ness. It is the great I, the great self, but it's not myself. And when we talk about, we recognize that there is no other, there is only the oneness. This is what we're referring to. But that's not me and it's not you. It's that out of which at least the appearance of me and you as separate identities arises. Okay. So you might remember from second level, what we talked about is the various symbols, all symbols in Kali Ki Reiki can heal at all levels of the being, levels of the self. But some are more specialized, so that a trishul is particularly useful when we're dealing with physical level ailments. Om is particularly useful with emotional. Om Trishul works with those together. However, Trishul also brings us mental clarity because it activates the Kundalini, particularly in the third eye. If you see that Trishul crossing through the third eye. Amritananda, Vishva Chakra, Anahatanada, all work very much at the level of the spiritual self, our psyche. They help us to become more intuitive. Vishva Chakra actually activates the soul self and helps us see our interconnectedness with everything. I didn't mention Hasti Bala, but that aligns it all, in the beautiful spiraling, and can clear mental, emotional, and physical. And it can activate all the levels of Kundalini, of life force, of ki. So our different symbols work a little differently with the different levels. And one of the practices I'd recommend, or awarenesses I would recommend, is that you kind of, as you work with each of the symbols, you know, what level does it seem to help most for you? And it might be different. It might be for you, Trishul doesn't really work so well on the physical self. You might find, who knows, that Trishul for you is really more in the vital level, the key, the love force energy level, because it does awaken Kundalini. So this subtle body that we refer to, it's very interesting. In yoga, we talk about the different bodies. We have an energy body, we have a subtle body, and we have a physical body. And probably there are actually even more. So the subtle body refers, it kind of has multiple meanings. It refers to anything that is not physical within us. All right. So what that would mean, all right, is the subtle body would be our emotional self, our mental self, and our psychic self, right? Our visions, our thoughts, our emotional experiences, they're not physical. Now they're tied in with physicality because, of course, this is all one system. And what happens physically can certainly affect them, but they are not physical. We can't see them, touch them, etc. That's our subtle body. And the subtle body, and here, this is where pranamaya, understanding this not just as the emotional self, but as our vital love for self, right, plays such an important role. So I'm going to go to the chakras now. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is the chart I just sent you this morning, which is, how do I make this? You can see the whole thing. I bet you can't even see it yet. Okay. Share. There we go. All right. You're seeing this now, right? Okay. So as you know, in Kali Ki Reiki, we have 16 chakras altogether. I think you've learned what they all are. But what's really important is to feel them. And you know, one of the reasons we have so many versus the standard 6 or 7 in yoga is because we do feel these. We do feel these energy centers, these vortices. And because if we're working on ourselves or someone else, this is like more refined, right? It's like if I'm having a digestive issue, a digestive issue can be in my belly, yeah, you know, my navel, my nabi chakra area, but it might be up a little higher and more in the Manipura area, or it could be down in the lower intestines, you know, in the Swadhisthana area. If we only had the 6 chakras, we wouldn't have those touch points of where our organs are and also where we hold emotion. So I'm not going to necessarily, yeah, we're going to do a little guided meditation with these. So, but I'm going to introduce something else first. Okay, so you'll see here these refinements. So this is including the 5 elements. And I'm sure you've all heard of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Now, in yoga and in actually many indigenous practices, the elements are very, very important. That everything is created from these basic elements. Of course, this isn't the same thing as the elemental chart of chemistry, but if I knew a little more about the elemental chart, we could probably take some of the elements and decide whether they were earth, water, fire, air, or ether. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the idea of ether, ether is like the overall substrate of being. It's the akasha, it's space, if you will. But the understanding is that we are composed of these 5 elements, as is the universe. So these are like the elemental structures of the love force, because we are the love force. That's what we are. And they are related to our different chakras. Okay. So at our root chakra at Muladhara is earth, the element of earth. And earth is related to the sense of smell. So think about a rainy morning like we just had, and the ionized smell of the air when there's rain. It's a very earthy, this is nature, this is earth. Think about what fresh, loamy earth smells like, right? And then the earth can give off some horrible smells, rotting smells, that kind of thing. So, but it has to do with our Muladhara chakra. Now, Prithvi, the word Prithvi actually means earth. So the elements, just like the koshas, they overlap. So the earth element is also, of course, it's related to Prithvi, because Prithvi is beneath us. And remember, Prithvi and Akasha, these form, you can have them farther apart, but these form our human energy field, our aura, our energetic boundary. But I'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So earth, smell. Water, Swadhisthana, flowing, our creativity, our sexuality, our ability to flow with things. Very, very important. When Swadhisthana is blocked, that's when we become rigid and hardened. And physically, right, when Swadhisthana is blocked, we might have constipation, etc., which is, of course, related again to the earth element, all our organs of elimination. But this would be like our intestines. And then Nabi, Manipura, these are the self chakras. So Nabi is our sense of self, as rooted in and connected with our earthly existence, our physicality. And Manipura is more related with our sense of self from these higher chakras, our spiritual self and our intellectual and emotional self. Okay. And these are related to fire. So ideally, we want to have the fire of our core burning bright, but not too bright. So people with bipolar disorder, where there are the ups and the downs, the depression and the mania, right? Mania is when there's like too much fire, and the depression is when the fire is too low. That's just an example, but think about this in yourself. Think about those times when you just haven't had the energy, you've had no fire, you've had no drive, you just don't give a flip. And then think about those times when you're on fire, right? And you're really active and you're driven and you're moving. That's all that's all happening within the level of the ego self, although you can be spiritually driven as well. So fire. Sight is interesting, right? Why is that not up here with the drishtis? Actually, it is. Fire is light also, and it's light that allows us to see. So think about this. Do you know that experience of when you're kind of depressed and everything just looks duller, and then you're not depressed anymore and colors seem brighter and more vivid? And similarly, like it's like you encounter people when you're depressed and it's kind of like, ugh. And when you're feeling good, it's like, oh, everybody's smiling. It feels so nice. You see the good side, you see the bright side. And then other times you only see the dark side. And this has to do with the level of fire, if you will, in our system. So just as with the water, right, our water can be stopped up or it can be flowing smoothly. It can also gush. So one of the ways in which it gushes is like if we're overly sexually active, or we can be overly giving. We just, gush and gush and gush and give forth until we wear out. And as for our earthen balance, right, we can become bogged down in our earthliness and our worldliness, or we can find a really nice balance and experience ourselves, what is that expression? In the world, but not fully of the world. Then we have Anahata and Karuna are air. So, air, it's the air around us. It's that which sustains us. It's that which allows us to breathe. And so it is also, it's related to our lungs. So that would fit with Anahata. The heart chakra is related to the lungs. And Karuna, it's like, can we breathe compassion in and out? Can we have compassion for ourselves and others? And air's touch, right? We feel the touch of a breeze on our face and the touch of a light hand, and this is what I love so much about hands-on Reiki, because that light touch, it just activates the air energy in a very balanced way. Now we can become too airy fairy. That's if you know Ayurveda, that's the Vata dosha being overactive, and that can be the case with me. You can become so airy that you become spacey. So we want to have a nice balance of that. We want to have a nice balanced breath. And then from Vishuddha up, this is the beginning of ether. And ether is related to sound. So ether is space. It's like sound has to carry through space. Right. And actually, sound is the vibration of energy in space. And in some forms of yoga, sound is considered to be the universal vibration that brings creation into being. So one of the icons of Shiva or Kali sometimes is they're holding this drum and they beat out creation with the drum. It's called a Damaru drum. And that ether carries our thoughts. That's Ajna, right? Our higher mind thoughts as well as our lower mind thoughts. And then takes us into the highest realms. And it is the Akasha. Okay, this is a lot of teaching. And so what we're going to do right now is let's just, everybody, let's take a little break, stand up and do a little stretching. Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but it's a good thing to do right now because we'll do a little meditation. And actually, let's bring our palms together in front of our hearts. Yeah. And then let's take the arms out and be the Trishul. Feel that soul line from Akasha to Prithvi. And intersecting at the heart, you have that beautiful cross piece. And your fingertips are reaching up to the sky. Nice. And then you might want to clasp your hands behind your back if that's available to you. And maybe bend the knees and just do a little forward fold, whatever's comfortable. And then go ahead and sit back down. All right, I'm going to stop sharing for just a second before we do this guided meditation, because I really want to check in. This was a lot of stuff. Does anybody have a question or want to say anything? Come on, you guys. Are you listening?
Okay, I'll say that the more I hear this stuff, the more it's sinking in. So I always appreciate hearing it, and you add other things, and it's like you're just continually putting it all together. And so it's just helping it to sink in. So I mean, I know some of this from my yoga teacher training and stuff like that, but I don't get tired of it getting woven into my being. Hearing it again and in different ways. So that's all I want to say.
Okay, now I am hearing what I want to hear, and that's making me feel really good. What chakras are getting activated in me right now?
You're feeling really good.
Because of what you just said, what I just heard.
Is it?
Yeah, go. It doesn't have to be Mary. Anybody can.
Heard, so it's ether.
That's right. That is absolutely right. And it's affecting my heart, right? It's like, oh, my heart sings, right? And the voice is ether too, right? Because that's sound. So, but I feel this like singing. So, like for me, it's all like from my heart up because I'm hearing what I want to hear, which, could just be that Mary's flattering the teacher, but I'll take it. So they think Thank you. Okay. But this is how I want you to begin to understand these things. Okay. Like somebody says something and it has an impact on you. What's getting activated? So just take a moment right now and think about the last time someone said something to you that activated something maybe not so good, not so happy. And feel it in your body. Remember them saying something and feel it in your body. What did it activate in you? Now, hopefully you've been able to identify that. Think of the last time that, or not last, any time that you can come up with. Sometimes these are hard to find. Somebody did something. It wasn't what they said, but it was what they did that really aggravated you. Or hurt you. Where did you feel it in your body? What chakra or chakras were most activated? And Chamatkara, should I put the chart back up?
Oh, I was just gonna
Oh, you're going to share
say, oh yeah, I was gonna answer the question. Um, rage in the pit of my stomach.
rage in the
That
pit.
fire. Yeah,
The
I
fire.
watched someone be not nice and it rage and I felt it right in my stomach. Like
Yeah.
it that was just answering the question.
No, that's perfect. Great. Okay. Yeah. We all get it, right? Glynis.
For me, when something is very upsetting, it's always Manipura. It's always though someone has struck me straight in the solar plexus. It's like, I don't know if anyone playing sport has ever had a ball hit you here. It just wings you and you can't breathe. And that's the feeling I get when something hurtful is said to me.
Okay, so the language that you use too, what you said is it wins you and you can't breathe. And now in the chart, should I put the chart back up? No, I don't want to. You've got it. So in the chart, right, it says that Manipura is fire, but you see they all connect. So Manipura is very close to Anahata. The solar plexus is very close to the heart and it's the lungs, right? So it's fire and it's also air. I can't breathe, right? Ugh. And yeah, yeah. Thank you. Who else? Diana.
So I also get Manipura, and it is attacking my sense of self. There's a wounding of not being enough. And so that part of me then gets attacked because I feel someone is going after me as opposed to talking about something in my environment. It feels like a personal attack on the core of me.
The core. Yeah. Yeah. And what does that do to your fire?
It dims it. I mean, it just like throws water on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then because we were talking about Manipur's overlapping, what does it do to your ability to breathe?
I'm breathing very shallowly because I'm trying to avoid feeling the sensation. So I'm withdrawing from the sensation.
Yeah, yeah. And I know for myself, sometimes it's like I suck in the air and it's like I'm bracing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Kathy.
So what I'm seeing here, and I want to say thank you for sending these to us because they're valuable tools. It's just wonderful. So for me, when you encouraged us to think of something that wasn't so good, I did. And mine goes to Manipura Nabi. And what's interesting to me is that I have a lifelong situation that when I feel some kind of not good, I tend to immediately lose sight. So I become like a horse with blinders. So I see how this goes and how I heal myself every time. I'm looking at how this works here now because I have to go to earth and put my feet outside and ground myself, and then my breath, and I go into the ether and I think, and all of a sudden it's like confetti. These pieces come and then the blinders go open. So now I'm actually back to the sheet of the koshas. I'm going right with Mary. Mary was correct that yes, I did. I took the workshop as well, and I can recite these, but I didn't know what the hell I was reciting. And so it was kind of like, yeah, you know what they are and how they go together. But today I did hear and I did visually see this 3D as opposed to just a piece of paper, that I could see how this all comes together and how the healing happens when it does inside me. And I also want to say one more thing, is that the time frame when I have one of these episodes where something doesn't connect correctly, from the time that I began my journey with Reiki, the healing time to bring myself back using these, not knowing what they were, is amazing. It really is amazing. So this is tough stuff, but I love this and thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And again, you were pointing out like your language too is I lose sight of things. I get these blinders. My vision gets narrowed. And yeah, here you are. You're talking about what happens to the fire inside. And I love that you have this awareness that, yeah, now that I have these healing tools, sometimes even if I'm not understanding how they're working, I regroup quickly. You can reattune more quickly. Yeah, really important. And I think it's important to notice the language that we use when things don't go well, even the language you use in your head. I felt stripped down. I felt exposed. I felt, whatever your experience is, then think about that. What does that mean in terms of these chakras and these elements, and what's gotten out of balance? Yeah. Chamatkara.
I was just going to mention in hearing what Kathy was saying, and also Rajashree, to your point of them all being connected. So in life, like when you lose your balance, like say you're walking down the street and you trip, every other part of your body all of a sudden comes out. Your arms come out. Sometimes you hold your breath, like you try to get back into recover yourself and back in balance. Energetically, that is the same thing. So, you have that love force activating in every single one of all your energies. If the energy gets pulled out of balance in one area, so like say it's like Manipura, you've heard something, it's attacked that kind of fire center, it's your other chakras energetically will start, like you start breathing. The energy there like kicks in and is like trying to counterbalance what's going on. And then activating that self Reiki, or if you're with a client in a session, that's the love force going in there and then using these vortices to help reestablish that balance. But when you're working from when you're activating that love force in you all day, like being the Reiki, like you talk about Registry Ma, when you're constantly activating it, you're giving yourself that that decreased time, Kathy, like you're talking about, instead of taking a longer time to balance, the more that we're staying in the love force, the shorter that time span comes, the quicker things come into balance then energetically, simply because we're applying the tools and having that witness awareness of what's going on. And then I wanted to just bring up like you were talking about, like the 3D. Shima and I talk about this all the time. It's not flat. We kind of use that collapsible cup imagery sometimes. It is like all connected, but it is very 3D. And just kind of like we will all go back into union at the end. It's kind of like that magic trick of, yes, we've all built out this thing, but then with the love force, we're all just that one universal energetic. It all becomes one in the end. We've just made this lovely collapsible cup so we can have the experience of being the vessel, of being the container, of holding that experience. So the 3D was that's what I wanted to comment. That's all.
Oh yeah, no, I'm really glad that you did. And it's true. And it's not just about we get out of balance and then we do self-Reiki and we right ourselves, because sometimes we don't even have the wherewithal to think about doing it. But if we're doing our practice regularly, then the system, the collapsible cup, comes back into proper form naturally, so that we don't have to consciously remember to do it. Thank goodness. I mean, of course, if we can be conscious about, so like Stacy, when you said, you woke up and you were sore all over, and I said, well, I hope you did some self-Reiki. It was, obviously you didn't think to do that, and that's okay, right? But you've been practicing regularly and ongoingly, and that makes a difference. And chances are you won't be sore for as long as you might have been. You may have no way of really comparing or whatever, but I think, yeah. And so I think those comments are really important, Chomakara. Thank you. And that also reminds me, when we've experienced trauma and repeated trauma, our system gets chronically out of balance. We can chronically have one or two chakras that are either dimmed or overactive, and that aren't, the gears of the chakras aren't flowing smoothly. And so that's when, we need to do often some deep work, but certainly repetitive work and repetitive practice in order for this, for that which is rigidified into, it's almost like our whole body mind, our subtle body has restructured itself around the trauma. And so our whole persona is restructured around the trauma. And we may not love who we are then, because some access to our soul self, to our lovingness, to our goodness, to our forgivingness may have been cut off. And so it's particularly important to do this work when we've been subjected to trauma, and especially if it's repeated trauma. Does that make sense? Yeah, Diana.
So something I've learned is that our bodies learn trauma, and they learned how to hold trauma. And our bodies learn things from us and learn patterns. And one of the ways to deal with this is to have a daily practice and have regular practices that bring in the positive energy in a flow so that it is normalized into your body. So anytime I'm working with clients, particularly with trauma, but anytime, we always start with aligning of the core self and the true self so that we're always in that energy. And I find that if I'm doing that at the beginning of my day, then I align into that. And the more often I do that, the faster I align into that. So it's teaching yourself to be in that energetic flow and be the energetic flow. And doing that on a regular basis, your body learns that. And that can become an overlay for the immediate trauma impact so that it raises a conflict. It raises something that brings it to conscious level that you just don't automatically go into the trauma response, that you have an alternative, because what you're doing is you're raising such a powerful new behavior that your body now knows. And you connect to something that is positively reinforcing and giving you something to support you as opposed to something that's depleting you. And the body will always go to what supports it before what depletes it. So I've found that having, I mean, we learn this in the master path, having your daily practice be something that is simple enough that you can do so that you can reinforce it and that it matches you and your needs, then gives you a foundation that you can build on and that you can go to on the fly when you need it. And the more often you do it, the faster you can connect to the energy of the true self, because it's something that you know and your body knows it.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's so important. And I think it's like we talk about how the body keeps the score, right? But it's not just the physical body that's keeping the score. It is also the subtle body, so that our subtle body's access to the soul self does get restricted, and our subtle body's access to healing the physical body also gets restricted. So it's like we're working, our practices work on all those levels because they all those levels need it. It was kind of like what Shamakar was saying. It's just one part of us doesn't get injured, and just one part of us doesn't need to heal. It's the whole. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Glynis.
This is where I find an amazing tool in the 4-part breath. I find that so amazing. It's so simple. Once you've mastered the technique, it's such a simple technique to use. And I just find it absolutely marvelous for just sending all the negativity down, having it transmuted and bringing up the beautiful cleansed energies. And then, of course, when you're wrapped then at the end in a loving embrace of light, I think that's incredible. It's been a marvelous tool for me to cope with a lot of things, and it's my first aid kit, really.
Oh, thank you. And you're not alone there. I think for many people, the 4-part breath is kind of their go-to. And I would also say, I think I've said this to all of you, but I'm not entirely sure. The Om meditation, it's a 4-part meditation. And so the first part is the chanting out loud of Om. Om. The second part is the 4-part breath. The third part is the Ujjayi breath, the in and out, with thinking Om Ma on the inhalation and the exhalation. And the fourth part is fading into silence. And you can use any of those parts in times of stress or in times of need. And I find sometimes chanting out loud is the best thing. And for me, partly it's like it helps to quell the thoughts. And it's like a whole body kind of thing, right? And you have to use the voice, right? So, you're working with the ether and you're working with the air, and there's that kind of touch in sound and in making sound that to me it feels like a touch. And then, like you were saying, the 4-part breath, it like gets all the levels. It does. And it really works with all the chakras. And I think it works with all the elements. I think that's what you were saying, from Akasha to deep in the core of the earth. So it's like activating spirit, and it's grounding into earth, and it's cleansing and purifying. And then just the simple, and sometimes, if you're feeling like, oh, I'm still having trouble meditating, just try doing one of those first 2 parts, either the chanting out loud or the 4-part breath, and then just do the inhale Om, exhale Ma, with a little sound, because again, when you're sound of the breath, I'm saying it's a silent chant, but when we're making sound in our breath, it's still more of a full body response, and so that really helps to ground us. And then, yes, of course, we want to do silent meditation, but often it takes going through those levels of the self to get to the quiet center within. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, I think we did what we need to do. Let's do just one more thing before we take a break. Let's take a breath. Let's not stop taking our breaths. So we'll just kind of end in this way. So close your eyes and think of a recent time when something very delightful and unexpected showed up for you. And where do you feel that? Just notice. Okay, so I don't want to take a lot of time for sharing that right now, but let me just ask, how many of you felt that in the same place that you felt the negative thing? Yeah, it's not unusual, but it felt different, right? Maybe it felt more open or more full or more relaxed. How many of you felt it in a different place? Yeah, and that's good too. And now think about which, for the good thing and the bad thing, we just call it that, which one of the elements were activated. Because in doing this, you can also consider, I mean, these were just one-up examples, but something to consider and work with is which element do I really most need to work on? Which is strongest? Which is weakest? And what chakra is it connected to? What organs are connected to that, right? What are the psychological functions connected to that chakra? That's why I also sent you the description of the chakras. I think I sent you that. It's in the book anyway. But just for example, I'll share it with you when, oh, never mind. I can't remember what my negative thing was. But when I shared, like what Mary said made me feel good, and that was all in the upper chakras, when I remembered, I got a really special gift this week. It was like, oh my gosh, it was so thoughtful and so beautiful, and so much thought went into it. And it just felt so good. And when I thought about that, that was like Swadhisthana. It was like my belly, and my whole belly just seemed to relax and open. And you know, that's the watery flowing, like, yeah. And it's like, it was a feeling of really being seen and appreciated, because it was a gift that was like really intended for me. You know what I mean? So I don't think we'll take, like I said, let's not take the time right now to share, but let's take a 10-minute break, and maybe during that break, you can contemplate. So what's my weak element? I don't even, maybe weak isn't the right, what's my vulnerable, my most vulnerable element? And what are the chakras associated with that? And then what's my strongest? And maybe even spend a little time thinking about, okay, how can I build up, how can I offer comfort to, how can I support this weakest one? And how can the stronger one help? Chamakara, how'd you like to lead us in a little limitless love? All right, so follow along with her, not me.
Just can everyone hear me okay? Okay, great. Aham Prema, Registry Ma.
Sorry. Do several repetitions until, you know, we've regathered.
Okay.
And everybody just join in as you feel like it.
Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love.
Thank you. Doesn't she have a lovely voice? At the in-person retreat, Chamatkara and Noel did that together, and it was just really super. So, you know, this is kind of our theme chant now. And so this might be something, you know, once you get the melody, that can be a go-to practice for you. And the aham prema, aham means I am, and prema means love, divine love. So, my translation is it means limitless love. Okie doke. Anybody want to share anything that happened for you before, after or during the break? Okay, everybody's clear. I thought what we would do now is we're going to go into our Ho'oponopono practice. Now, how many of you have done this with me before, Ho'oponopono? Yeah, okay. So quite a few of you. So we're going to start with the traditional way, which is, well, the traditional for Kali Ki Reiki, which is according to the chart, and I'm going to put that on share. Okay, so the thing about this chart is you're going to start up your right side, so that where it says I'm sorry and please forgive me, that's her right side. So it looks kind of opposite when you're, looking at it on the screen. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with, this is going to be done individually, then we're going to do a practice together. It's going to be slightly different. But this is to begin with you asking for forgiveness from someone. So it's not them, it's not them asking you for forgiveness. This is tuning in to a time, a situation, a person with whom you have some unfinished business, so to speak, and perhaps you feel ashamed or embarrassed or just plain wrong in terms of ways in which you've interacted with this person. And maybe you've already had a good come to Jesus meeting with this person, and they've forgiven you, you've made your apologies, but still inside you feel you still feel not good about it. You don't feel good about it. So I'm going to ask you first to just tune into a situation like that. Just one, please, one person. It can be multiple situations, but one person. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. Now, this may be someone who has also harmed you, but you still feel like you have wronged them in some way. Or maybe you feel like you asked for forgiveness before and weren't fully forgiven, or you apologized before. And as you think about this person and this situation, and by the way, this does not have to be a living person. This can be someone who's passed. Sometimes that's the hardest, right? We have the most unfinished business with people who've passed. So as you think about the person and the situation, and then the ways in which you harmed them, which may not have been intentional, just notice where you most feel this in your body. Notice which element it works with, which element may be most restricted or blocked off because of this. And we'll do this meditation for actually about 15 minutes, so it's quite a long time. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to start at Swadhisthana chakra, the low belly chakra, the pelvic chakra. And you're going to silently say to them, I'm sorry. And then you're going to inhale And you kind of do this on a external circle, like the outside of your body. So you start at Swadhisthana in the center and you inhale up the side. So when you get to the level of the heart chakra, you silently say, please forgive me. And then you take the air up the rest of the way. You exhale, when it gets to the nose or maybe the nadi that you're creating, the energy channel that you're creating goes to the throat and down. And then when you get to the heart, you say thank you silently. And then when it gets to the hip, you say, I love you. And then you plug back into Swadhisthana. And I'm sorry, please forgive me. Exhale, thank you. I love you. Inhale, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Exhale, thank you. I love you. You do this whole process silently. And you picture them the entire time. You might hold them in your heart. You might hold them in your belly. You might not feel like you can hold them anywhere. You might just imagine them maybe sitting out in front of you. Because often those people that we have to forgive have also hurt us. So make sure that you hold them, even if it's holding their soul, at what feels to you like a safe distance. Make sure that, you're going to be undisturbed for this period of time. And I will go ahead, I'll stop this share, and I will play some music in the background as we go. Let me just find it. Yeah, it's going to take me, let's just do that. That's good, I think. Are you hearing this? No. Okay. Oh, I see why. Sorry. Okay. So, and if this is too loud for you, just turn it down. And so close your eyes and feel into your body. Where do you hold this pain? Your embarrassment, your shame, your incomplete. Have an awareness of them. See this person, or even in your heart center, and begin inhaling. Sorry. Please forgive me. Exhaling. Thank you. I love you. I'm going to say it out loud. Like I said, I'm remain. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Please continue. Just noticing. Feeling into those chakras, those elements that were most affected by that, which needed forgiveness. Offering them love, offering them healing. Having an awareness of whether this healing is complete or you might need to do some more of this work on your own later. Just noticing whatever's come up. And then when you're ready, we'll do a little sharing, please. Excuse me. So if you're ready and you'd like to share, feel free to unmute and go ahead. My question really is, did you feel it in your body? Did you feel it in the chakras? And what happened? Kathy?
I wasn't excited about this.
Yeah.
I was very clunky. And when I look at this, it's so symmetrical. And it seems like it would be just so easy to take a breath and make that circle. And it wasn't, I kept messing up over and over again. And then I finally just immediately understood, going back over here to, I don't have to be perfect at this. Go ahead and just slow down and stay at each place until I got it, until I could really feel the I am sorry, then please forgive me. And that went around. And then all of a sudden it cleared and I was symmetrical and the breath work was really good. In my particular situation, this was a two-part healing, and so there are two parts. I am sorry, I didn't expect to have any company today, and I've got one grandchild and two bad naughty dogs that are grand dogs, and I can't get rid of them. That's just the way it is today.
They love
They just want the attention. But I'm coming back over here and I'm understanding how this whole came to be. So in my particular instance, being an adopted child, I went to see my adopted mother when I was 18. I learned about her, and she was in a hospital, and the doctor under her care said, no, you may not see her. She will want you to take care of her, and would not let me see her. So I never met her, and she passed. And I really didn't like those words, but they stuck with me. Well, as an older woman I'm going to say in my 50s, I found my biological father and went to see him and moved him close by. But I had to sever that relationship because I felt at the time that the energy was infringing on the life that I had built for my daughters. And so when he passed, they called me to the hospital to make decisions for him, and I decided not to take that burden on because I didn't feel like it was right for me to do it. So I went full circle on, I am so sorry that I walked away from this one on both parents. They're both cyclical, and I felt a complete acceptance and forgiveness from Gilbert on both levels of how this heals. And then also I want to go back here because I feel like what's happening in this explanation that you're giving, I can see how it worked in my body and where the pain was stuck, it's no longer there, and how the healing happens. So.
So where was the pain stuck, Kathy? Are you okay to share that?
Yeah, so at this level, most of my pain with Gilbert, it used to be in my Muladhara, right down here where the earth area is. But during this episode, all of the clearing happens in the ether. All of it was up here, and it was expansive. And there really wasn't a pain. There was a stagnation and a holding. And so when I was making the rounds, that confusion, once I was able to slow down and actually accept the I am sorry, please forgive me, and direct it to where it wanted to go, all of this became very buoyant. And that was my experience.
Okay, that's beautiful, and it happened in the ether, which is interesting because you're working with someone who's passed. Yeah, yeah. And sound, it has to do with saying the words. I mean, even though you weren't necessarily saying them out loud, the thinking of them creates a vibration as well. Yeah, really interesting. Well, good. I'm glad. Wow. I mean, you went from kind of like, I don't want to do this, I don't get it, to, okay, it happened. So that's lovely. Lovely. Yeah. How do you feel now?
I've never been disappointed on anything that you've brought. I oftentimes feel like, ugh, but then when I know there's a knowing that comes with Reiki. It's like if I just hang in there, another door is going to open up, and whatever's on the other side is so stinking beautiful. So I feel good. I feel really good. And another thing is that I have my whole life kept my secrets. And this is the first time in my life that I can say these things out loud and share these moments are pretty remarkable for me. Is that it's very freeing.
Thank you.
That,
Yeah, isn't it? That's the testimony part, right?
yes, yes. What you speak about is that when you can speak, and I want to say one more thing about, and this isn't about today, but it goes back to our Reiki 2. When I was going through Reiki 2, I was so sick in my Vishuddha because I had never spoken. And I teamed up with Brian, Hattie's husband, and we worked together, and I put it out there. That was the one thing that I wanted to do, is I wanted to learn to speak. And my throat was, I just had a tough time for a couple of months. And since then, it has, because I hung in there without fear of what do I have to lose on this to say my truth, that I keep healing at many different levels. And so today I did again. So thank you.
Beautiful. And the reason I did ask, how are you feeling now, is because we can have a very profound experience and we can feel good, we can feel energized, we can feel kind of wiped out. So I just wanted to acknowledge that in case any of you feel a little wiped out after this. It's not surprising. Thank you. Would anyone else like to share? I'd love to get at least one more share in. Melanie.
So I was not super excited about this either. I like to be prepared. So I was assuming it would be some like nice guided meditation through this wonderful fantasy world. So when I saw the words, I was like, oh no, okay, here we are. And immediately, as soon as I, thought of the person that I wanted to do the healing with, like I could feel the pains in my side already starting, and I hadn't even started doing anything yet.
Where in your side?
My left side.
And but I mean, like where?
Oh, like it's like right in the front pelvis area. Just
Okay, so Swadhisthana chakra.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I started off and I just kept thinking, I was like, this is so clunky. Why can't I get this? And I was peeking at my notes and And then eventually I was like, Melanie, compassion for self, the intention is there. Just let it go. This is, we're not Celine Dion going on stage in front of millions of people. This is just meant to be, intentional. But as I kept going through it, at first my breaths were really shallow. And then as I got more into it and again, compassion for self, I felt like my breaths were so much deeper. My shoulders started to relax. I started to feel at peace. And so I didn't have huge revelations, but I do feel super wiped out.
Yeah. Again, that's just not unusual. So, but good for you. It sounds like it was positive. And you might want to do it again on your own. And yeah, I'm sorry, transformational retreat is not always about all the light and fluffy and the fun and all of that. And actually, teaching you the Aham Prema, the limitless love chant, it's like that's a beautiful antidote to being wiped out. Okay. So, actually, let's do it again now. Okay. And then I've got another antidote for our next exercise. Okay. So, I'm just going to go ahead and lead it, Chamatkar. It's okay. Thank you.
I just want to.
Did you want to share?
Sorry. I just wanted to see if we could have like 5 minutes or like even 3 minutes to write some stuff down really quick. I don't know if anybody else feels like that.
Oh, does anybody else want to write stuff?
Maybe not.
While we're chanting, you write.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you can chant or you can write. Okay, so Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. I am love, I am love, I am love, limitless love. Limitless love. Just take a couple of nice deep inhalations and exhalations. Breathing deep into the earth, finding your grounding once again. Letting the system come into alignment and attunement. Okie dokie. Now we're going to do another one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So for this one, we're going to break into rooms. So listen very carefully to the instructions. And actually, maybe Chamatkara, you and I could demonstrate. So if you would unmute. So both Chamatkara and I are going to tune into that which we most need to forgive ourselves, in ourselves, for ourselves. What do you need to forgive yourself for? Or what about yourself do you need to forgive yourself? This is compassion self-compassion to the extreme. So what are you holding inside? Now, it can be about something you've done, something you've said, but it can be even deeper than that. You know, it's as if we hold, it's like our core wounds, our feeling of being rejected. Maybe that turns us into rejecting others or whatever, but you know, whatever your core kind of wound is, it, or whatever about yourself you feel has impacted others in a negative way, or most importantly, prevents you from being your fully wizened, awakened self. Your deepest obstruction, if you will. What do you need to forgive yourself for? And then I'm going to ask you to tune into that. You're going to be in pairs. And you don't have to tell each other what this is, but you're going to do the Ho'oponopono process just a little bit differently. So you're going to be working with one another, you're going to be looking at one another. You're both going to tune into that which in yourself most needs forgiveness. And then you're going to do it like this. The first person is going to start by saying, please forgive me. Go ahead.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Hold on.
Okay, you start. Wait, no.
Okay.
Wait, no, I start. Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you. You say I love you.
I love you. Was there an extra one?
Wait, there's got to be 5.
There's an I'm sorry in there also.
Yeah. Wait.
I think I'm sorry is first.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. All right. Let's I'll start with I'm sorry. Let's do it. So it's I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you. Okay. Okay, so it's those 5, and Chamatkar was absolutely right. There has to be a 5th one because it keeps rotating between, you're being the one that's asking for forgiveness and you being the one that's offering forgiveness and you being the one that's sorry and etc. And so again, you don't need to know the issue that each of you is working with. And this is your own issue. It's your own thing about yourself, maybe that you least like or least appreciate. And that needs compassion and love and forgiveness. So maybe it's a quality or something, whatever it is that causes you to at times feel not good enough and not be compassionate with yourself. Okay, so do you feel like you get it, like what you're supposed to do? Good. So we're gonna break into breakout rooms, and you're gonna be in the breakout room. This one's gonna be longer. It's gonna be for 20 minutes. I think I can't play music that everybody hears in the breakout room. Yeah, it might only be 15 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's see. How did I want to do this? I totally forget how I was going to do it. Glynis will stay with me. I'm going to put, I have to do this as I say it, because otherwise I forget. We want 4 breakout rooms. So Glynis, you're just going to stay on. Okay. And Jenny and Melanie, I'm going to put in one room. Okay. Did that work? I think. Yeah, it should. I haven't added it yet. And Taylor and Chamatkara. Diana and Mary. Kathy and Stacy. Okay, now I'm going to open the rooms. Everybody knows what you're going to do, so just chat with each other a little bit, but then go right into it. And I will give us a total of 20 minutes, so that gives you just a little time to chat and get acquainted. Okay, but remember, you're working on your own issue. You're not working on the other person's issue. All right, good. Oh, we closed this. I guess I just close it. Okay. Hope it's working. I want to make sure that it's working. Let me text Shamakara. Make sure. Okie dokie, dear.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I've just put some lights on. It's beginning to get a bit dark here now, so.
Okay, I understand. And I need to put my slippers on because my feet are getting cold.
Okay.
I had to take them off earlier, but now I'm getting cold again. All right. So I'm assuming everybody's in their room.
Yep.
And we can begin. Well, she hasn't texted back, but I'm guessing she would text if it wasn't working. Okay.
I've never done this exercise before, but it's very powerful, isn't it?
It is powerful.
Yeah.
Very, very. Actually, I do need my glasses. Okay. Okay, so you know what we're supposed to do. We're each just thinking of our own thing, but feeling it in your body. That's really important. It's like where you feel it in your body. Okay, ready to begin?
Would you like me to start?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you. Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
Forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
I love. Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
Love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
Please forgive me.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
I love you. Okay, let's take a breath. I'm going to give them notice of 1 minute. If I can. I don't see a way to do this here. Okay. 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 60 seconds. Oh, let's just sit in silence for the next 60 seconds. Feeling into it. Welcome. We're just sitting in silence till everyone joins. Now I see a few of you wiping eyes. It's not unusual with this. How are you? Anyone want to share?
I just thought it was really cool. Like it was almost like um it was the oneness revealed because it was the
Yeah, go ahead. No, say more.
well, it was just that like there wasn't any um like we were one and the same. So we were and it was just really beautiful. It was really I really, really loved that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I love you. Yeah. No, it is. It can be like that. It's that repetition, right? It's like who's forgiving who? Who's saying sorry to who? It just it is like one and the same, like you said. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And I love you.
Who else? It doesn't mean that it's necessarily easy. It's just that we are all one. Kathy.
So for me, I feel like what I was contemplating was really quite heavy, but it all dissipated, and the only thing that was there was love. It was the connection with Stacy. It was just such love that was guiding the whole process, and I almost forgot about what was so deep, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that happens, right? And I mean, the truth is the love is deeper than all our wounds. So when we can tune into that, it does blot them all out. And that's what we talk about in the principles, right? It's like in true present moment, there is no karma. It all dissipates. doesn't mean it doesn't come back, but it dissipates. It comes back when we leave present moment. We can stay in present moment. We're golden. Yeah, beautiful. Who else?
Today is actually the first day I've ever really explored forgiving myself. There's a lot of talk about forgiving others, and I've just never really thought about, well, what do I need to forgive myself for? And it definitely brought up a lot for me. And I realized forgiveness is kind of incomplete if you don't as well forgive yourself. It's kind of like if someone loves you, but you don't love yourself, you don't really feel it. That was kind of what came up for me as well.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's very true. And it's kind of like, yeah, to fully forgive someone else, we have to forgive ourselves. To truly forgive ourselves, we have to forgive others. It all goes together, because in reality, right, there is only one. But that's not even it. It's like, yeah, what do we need to forgive in ourselves? And often what we need to forgive in ourselves is kind of how would I say it, like the flip side of what we need to forgive in others. Or it's like if someone has done something terrible to us, what we need to forgive in ourselves may have to do with how we reacted to it or how we set up the situation, unintentionally, usually. But like the ways in which I create a situation where someone might treat me in a way I don't like to be treated. And that's not always easy to look at. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you were referring to, Taylor, but that whole notion of self-forgiveness, it's like self-compassion, right? Most of us are so compassionate toward others, and unless we're truly compassionate with ourselves, we're still closed off in a certain way from others. Thank you.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I was with Taylor, and in thinking what she was talking about, I think in holding the Kali key principles in this moment, karma dissolves. I think that process of self-forgiveness is one of the basic building blocks of being able to not hold on to attachment and let karma dissolve in present moment. And being able to forgive oneself lets you let go. Because without that self-forgiveness, you're holding on to something, whether you're conscious of it or not. It could be stored in the subtle body. It's holding on without your mental knowledge. Or it could be something that you're very mentally aware of that you're holding on to. But I think that exercise and going through a exercise of self-forgiveness, I mean, and I can say it from personal experience. I mean, man, there are small things that I kick myself for years, for saying, for doing, that might have hurt someone. Even the smallest things I would just routinely kick myself for in the past. And to the point where, like, if something similar would remind me of that, it would bring up all those feelings of like shame or guilt, or like your face gets hot, when you're holding on. That's how I knew, like, I was storing that. But that practice of self-forgiveness, really taking that in there, is one of the key things too. In present moment, karma dissolves, truly being able to let it go.
Exactly. Yeah, beautiful. And then, in the principle of in present moment, there's gratitude, and I often add in, and where there's gratitude, there's forgiveness. Because when we are truly grateful, we also need to be, it's just automatic. We're in a place of forgiveness of others and of ourselves. Because otherwise, if we're not forgiving ourselves, then we're still kind of cut off, and we can also become defensive. Yeah, thank you. What about those of you who haven't shared yet? Jenny, Melanie? Glynis, yeah. Go ahead.
I liked the alternating of the phrases was incredible because you just meld, as we already said, you just meld into one, and you can't think of anything else external from what you're actually saying. You just don't have time to think outside the box. You're just totally engrossed in the words that you're sharing. So it was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it feels that way to me too. Yeah, and it's almost like I forget the thing I'm forgiving for myself, and I don't know what you're forgiving, but it's like, okay. Um, and ultimately it's like, yeah, because it just doesn't matter. What matters is the love. And often we have to have forgiveness before we can have pure love. Yeah. To give forgiveness and feel forgiveness. Thank you. Melanie.
So I'm exhausted and really,
I
and
hear
I feel like and as to what Taylor said, just going through that exercise, and I feel like I really need to do this more often for myself. And so when with Jenny, it was more like, how would I speak to myself? So I love you. Please forgive me. I'm a little bit more animated with myself, and yeah, I just we we got a little bunched up at one point. We took a little breath, get some water, and like restarted again. But yeah, it was good, but it's work.
It is work, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it totally is. It can lead us to a feeling of lightness, of release, but it can also, it's just like, woof. And then there's that sense of, yeah, I guess I need to do a little more of this. And, the other thing is, it's like, well, we can forgive ourselves for this core issue, but hey, what about that one? And, and it's not like we're trying to pick on ourselves. We're trying to free ourselves ultimately. But we have to, again, this is the awareness. We have to be aware of these things that we don't forgive in ourselves, that we hold on to, that actually sometimes become part of our identity. And we have to become aware of them. We have to recognize them. And then only can we release them without recognizing them. I mean, we can only release them once we've recognized them, for the most part. Chamakara? Yeah.
I just wanted to say, in regard to this exercise, really kicks in with your discussion of the koshas and the discussion. So, this exercise for me, you can tell people you love them but don't feel it. You can tell them, I forgive you, but don't feel it, like even with people you know very well. And this exercise for me with Taylor, I don't know Taylor exceptionally well personally. We've been together in Pula, but when I'm saying this to her, like when I tell her I love her, I felt that I love her. When I tell her I forgive you, like I felt across the emotional body, across the mental body, because we're coming from that soul self. Like I could feel those feelings that, like in life, in your relationships, usually you feel them when you accumulate experience, right? But when you're coming soul self to soul self, where those things naturally reside, like, I'm just looking into her big, beautiful, bright eyes. I could see all the light of all the world in her eyes. And I just felt such I know it was an exercise for ourselves, but in looking at her, you just feel so much love and so much compassion. Like you want to forgive everything in the world. Like you want to tell her, I forgive you. It's okay for everything. I love you. It's okay for everything. So I thought that was a good,
Oh,
um,
that's really beautiful. And yes, that's it. That's that kind of, we come to that unity and that pure love, soul to soul love, where it doesn't matter whether you have a history with her or not. Maybe it's even kind of easier when we don't. But it's like it's just pure love, and it is true forgiveness. And ideally, we can feel that pure love that's being given, offered to us, and feel the forgiveness. So, one thing that will often happen in doing this exercise is we tune in more to, oh, I really felt that love for Taylor than I really felt the love coming toward me. So that's something, I'm not saying that was you, Chamatkar, but it's something I see a lot. So this is something for you to be aware of. Was it easier for you to give, or were you equally able to receive? And so many of us are not so equally able to receive. And if you just felt it as this, like, I think like Glynis was saying, this one continuous cycle where there was like no difference between giving and receiving, to me, that's when I really feel in the flow. But it's something to just pay attention to. For you, was it easier to say I love you than to feel the I love you from the other person? Or maybe it was easier for you to feel it than to say it. So anyway, it's just, these are all important tells about ourselves and what, this is all our soul work, what we call our shadow work, but it's really our soul work. It's the work that we do to be fully attuned with our soul self, in our soul self. Yeah. Good. Thanks. Diana.
I was working with a part that I have a lot of problems with. And the protector for this part is a numbing protector that numbs feeling. And could hear, but could not feel, could not receive, even as it went on. And it wasn't that I didn't know what was being said, but the feeling aspect is really blocked. And it was interesting as we were doing this exercise, and as we were doing it, I could sense the energy coming towards me, and I could feel the block within me resisting it.
Oh, okay.
But I know it is a protector. I mean, I know it's a part that's protecting, and it's like I keep working on this part to break through the numbing and to open up the feeling aspect. And yet it was so obvious that this part wasn't, the protector wasn't allowing any of this through. And I just noticed that the last time I did this a year ago, it was like, it was very felt, but I wasn't working on this particular part. And this part is very resistant to any kind of feeling. So
Okay.
I just noticed that I could hear, I could sense, I could know, I couldn't feel. And I was totally blocked in feeling. And I don't know if Mary picked that up, of the block that I was getting.
Could you feel it when you said it to her?
Yeah, it's challenging for that part of me to emote.
Both directions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if Mary picked that up.
Well, let's ask her. Thank you, Diana. That's big. This is something that you need to do work on. You've been doing work on it, and boom, here it is. Yeah.
Well, I'd say yes, I felt there was a block, but I've never done this before, so I didn't know what to expect. If I had done it with someone else first, maybe I could say, oh yeah, I could definitely feel a block. But yeah, I felt like it. Yeah, I kind of felt that, but again, I didn't know what to expect from the exercise. But I guess in your question, was it easier to give love or to receive it? I guess I felt like it was easier to give it. And I don't know if that had to do with Diana. I don't know, because I don't know this exercise.
Well, is that a general trend for you? That it's easier to give than
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, so it's just something to pay attention to, right? And you know, we're not going to do the exercise again today, but hopefully you'll have other opportunities. But just then that's just something to pay attention to, right? That's an awareness or a recognition that, so in this exercise, it was easier for me to give than to receive. And yeah, it could have been because it was hard for Diana to even, but maybe not. And so to just look at that in yourself, because I mean, I think this is it's so much the case for so many of us, and particularly women. And so just something to
Yeah, and it was, a few times during it, I was thinking about, how nice it would be to hear those words from the other person. And I know we weren't supposed to be thinking about that, but sometimes it would crop into
Of course.
mind, and I just thought, oh, this is nice,
Yeah. And that's why, when you do it on your own, you can try to imagine it with the other person. I'm sorry, please forgive me. They say, I forgive you. And you can imagine them saying, I love you. You can work with the sequence of the words. You could even imagine them saying, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And then you say back, I forgive you. You can work with this in whatever way you need, whatever is going to target what you feel you need to work on. Right?
Okay, here's the other thing. I just realized that the person who I was wanting to say, I love you and all of that, is someone that cannot express that. In life as I knew him, he could not express that.
Is he still alive?
No.
Yeah, so I would strongly suggest you work with his soul. And often I find that when people are in their soul essence, that they're much more open to these things. And don't worry about, am I making this up? Is this my imagination? We'll just call it active imagination. Active imagination is a, tried and true technique. The words were coined by Carl Jung, but it's been going on for a long time. It's like, just imagine that you're working and sitting with him soul to soul, right? Not body to body, but soul to soul. And see what happens, because it's, yes, you're imagining it, or you're setting it up, or you're creating it, or whatever, but you'll know if it feels true. And so it certainly wouldn't hurt. It's like, there's nothing wrong. Actually, it's wonderful when we can start communicating with the souls of those who have passed. So and one of the things you can do is just sit down, activate the Reiki, and just imagine you're connecting soul to soul before you do, because actually that's what we're really doing. Even with those of us who are embodied, we're only connecting soul to soul. I put us in breakout rooms. We're not connecting physical to physical.
So which symbols do you think would be best for that?
Yeah, I would definitely start with the Trishul and the Amritananda.
Okay.
Yeah. Chamatkara.
I just wanted to say very quickly, I think one of the things that makes this so powerful and what I hold when I contemplate this is the unconditional nature of this forgiveness. And
Thank
why
you.
it's hard sometimes for us, because in life, most forgiveness that is offered comes with a string, or if someone says, I forgive you, they're still holding on to something. They're going to remind you about it 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Or like there's something because of Maya, because we're not all in our soul self all the time, 100%. Like when we're working at this level, soul to soul, in the soul self, connected to our divine source, there comes that unconditional and things can be released fully. So I think, but because our temporal experience in this plane of existence isn't always necessarily that, because of Maya, because of the veiling, um, forgiveness can sometimes be incomplete or not unconditional. So I think this is a really great, even forgiveness of ourselves when we're not coming from a soul self exercise can be conditional. I'll forgive myself this time if,
Uh-huh.
or next time, if I do this, this, and this, then I can, oh, that's, whatever. So I just wanted to bring up the unconditional nature of it.
Thank you so much. That's really beautiful. And the unconditional nature of it, if we look at the koshas, right, that's the very center. That is the unconditioned, pure, limitless love. And Chamatkar is talking about Maya. Maya is the force, the energy, the goddess of limiting, actually, is one way to put it. We talk about illusion, but it's the limiting, it's the veils of Maya, and that's exactly what the koshas are. It's like that pure essence is veiled, and then we have the soul self, and then that's veiled, and we have the psychic spiritual self, and that's veiled, and then we have the mental self, that's veiled, we have the vital emotional, that's veiled, and we have the physical. So the physical is the core, the center, the limitless, but it's so veiled that it becomes denser and dense, things become denser and denser and denser. So we go from super subtle, ati sukshma, to subtle, sukshma, to solid, gross. So that is the whole, that's how the koshas work. The word kosha means veils. So they are this force of illusion, of limitation at work. Now, the beauty of this is we get to experience life, being, through this individual identity that is our body mind. That's the beauty of it. But boy, it's also the challenge and the rawness of it all. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. Those are important concepts. Does anyone else want to share? Jenny, do you want to share anything?
Yeah, so I felt it's been spoke about before, but the first thing I wrote about in my journal is self-love, like in big, big things. And it's really interesting because at first I've kind of been chuckling because I don't sing, I talk out the lyrics, so Please Forgive Me by Bryan Adams a lot to whether it's my dogs, my niece and my nephew, my plants, if I neglected them. Like I'm like the crazy lady who does that. But it's really powerful adding in, like thank you, like I love you, like it's a few phrases, it's very powerful. So I'm gonna start doing that now.
Excellent. Good. Good.
Mm.
Stacy.
I just wanted to say that I'd worked with Ho'oponopono quite a bit, and this was way more powerful than I've experienced before because you're bringing in, like bringing in Kathy made it like it was very powerful. It was really awesome.
Yeah, I think part of what's different is we're incorporating the body, we're incorporating the breath, we're working with the elements, we're working with all these with an awareness of the fullness of who we are. So it's not just a mental exercise, because that's what it often gets reduced to, I think, in other teachings. And you know, Kali Ki Reiki is really a very much an embodied Reiki, and not just physically embodied, but embodied through our subtle being as well. And it's just so important to remember we're always dealing with the whole enchilada. And that just brings me back to where we started, right? The healing from the inside out. You know, it all ultimately comes from the central beingness, which is the substrate of everything, the limitless love. And it gets grosser and grosser and grosser, right? Or more condensed, more condensed, more condensed. And we get caught up in and we identify with the outer layers of our being. And often the inner layers are actually fully veiled, or at least partially veiled. And that's the wisening part of Kali Ki Reiki, is to more and more hold awareness of all these levels of being. Okay, especially for those of you, you're probably not alone, Melanie, that may find this a little exhausting. We're going to do our little antidote here. Let me find it. Hang on. I want my playlist. I don't know where it is. Okay, let's try this. I think it was not that one. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It's kind of, it's one way I can stay grounded in the world, you know? Okie dokie. So I'm gonna play this song for us, hopefully. And here's the thing. This is about the elements. And the song is called Earth My Body. And it goes, Earth my body, water my blood, fire my soul. And never mind. You'll have to listen to it. I've got it wrong. Okay. But so everybody stand up, please. And we're going to do it a couple times. So if I can get it all lined up, and you know, please forgive me. We're going to dance. Okay.
Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, and fire, my spirit. Oh, my baby, you are the one. Hold you close, watch you grow under the sun. Oh, my sweetness, ancient love is new. In your eyes, in your smile, everything you do.
Okay, hang on. So there's actually movements to this. All right. So all right. So watch this. Earth, my body, water, I'm sorry. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, what's air? Whatever it is. Air, yeah. And fire, my spirit. Okay. So it's earth, water, air, fire. Okay, got it? All right, let me start it again. All right.
My blood, air, my breath and fire, my spirit, earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath and fire, my spirit. Oh, my baby, you are the one. Hold you close, watch you grow under the sun. Oh, my sweetness, ancient love is new. In your eyes, in your smile, everything you do. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath and fire, my spirit. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath and fire, my spirit.
Okay. How do you feel? Feel better, Melanie? Yeah.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Okay. So, what is the art of Reiki? Somebody? Okay, I'll call on you. Taylor, what is the art of Reiki?
No, I didn't have time to open it in my phone. Art of Reiki. Is it assessment? No.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. Assessment.
Awareness is kind of-
Resolution, I think. Resolution.
Mhm.
And don't remember the last one.
That's okay. All right. Who's okay, let's do this. What's the A?
Assessment.
Awareness.
Okay, what else?
Resolution.
No, no, no. A. Okay,
Appreciation.
stick with A. Everybody give us an A. It doesn't have to be what's written there. It can be something else that starts with an A. So just unmute and say what the A is.
Alignment.
Alignment. Okay, I heard that. Somebody else said something.
Attunement.
Attunement. Awakening.
Appreciation.
Appreciation.
Activation.
Activation. I love it. Yeah. Okay, what's the R? Give us an R.
Remembering.
Remembering.
Restore.
Restoring.
Recognize.
Recognize.
Rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate.
Responding.
What'd you say, Glynis?
Responding.
Responding. Mhm.
Relieving.
Relieving.
Recovering.
Covering.
Resting.
Resting.
Resounding.
Resounding.
Releasing.
Releasing. Beautiful. Okay, give us a T.
Mission.
Transmission.
Testimony.
Testimony.
Trust.
Trust.
Technique.
Technique.
Tempo.
Tempo. Okay. Who else? Be creative.
Timeless.
Transmogrify.
What? Transmogrify? What the heck does that mean?
For sure.
For sure. Woohoo. Yeah. Yeah.
Timeless.
Timeless. Beautiful.
Would temperament be one?
Well, if you want it to be. Yeah. What, Mary?
For transmission, transfer.
Oh, transfer. Yep. All right.
Teacher.
Teacher. Yeah. So, play with it. That's the art of playing, right? And that's creativity. So yes, I mean, basically the main ART is awareness, recognition or resolution, and technique, meaning practice. So it's to be aware, to resolve, to act on things that need to be worked on, and then to do a practice, a technique. But there's so many other ways of looking at this. And so as you go about your daily practice, as you go about your self-healing and you're working with others, it's up to you, because the true art of Reiki is, as best as possible, being the Reiki 24/7 and having forgiveness of yourself when you are not. Okay, because what part of the gift is we get to be in these bodies and we get to experience everything that life has to offer. A lot of it is the challenges, and also these bodies really get in the way in many instances of our staying attuned to pure essence and pure consciousness. Because when someone bumps into this body, right, it has a reaction, and usually it's one that doesn't like it. And when someone bumps into this emotional system, right, same thing. This being gets defensive or hurt, and it either responds or it contracts. And when the mind is challenged, and the mental part is told that it's wrong, it's stupid, it's inadequate, it's not good enough, right? That resonates through the whole being. So it's such a gift to be in these bodies, and we need to treat them as the gift that they are, as the manifestation of the love force that they are. And our work with others is to also hold them like that, to love others as ourselves, because they are ourselves, and to be aware that we will experience offenses, we will experience injury, trauma to all levels of our being. That's part of being human. And by golly, intentionally or not, we're going to create some of this as we're walking through life. It is absolutely unavoidable. And those of you who are parents may have some idea of how you've created some of that with your kids. And, again, we need to forgive ourselves and we need to forgive them. And so self-forgiveness is essential. And again, it's like compassion and forgiveness. Unless we can fully have compassion for ourselves and forgive ourselves, we don't really fully have that compassion and forgiveness for others. We might think we do, we might tell ourselves we do, but because ultimately we are all one soul, one spirit, if we don't treat ourselves with loving, forgiving compassion, then it's not complete. And so I really, those of you who have one of these, to wear it if you can at the Karuna chakra. Yeah, beautiful, because it's this place of self-forgiveness, self-compassion that for most of us really needs to be worked on and worked with. And, if you don't have one of the Om Trishuls, even to just wear another stone there, I strongly recommend it. Okay, so we've done a lot. actually. It's kind of amazing what we can do. So we'll just start to come into a closing. So let your eyes close. And just kind of think about, our opening this morning and the invitation to arrive and what it took to arrive. What it took to arrive, right, was not just getting onto your laptop or your iPad on time. It took a deeper commitment. It took a commitment to yourself. It took a commitment to this process, this thing we call Kali Ki Reiki and its healing and wisening aspects. It took not doing other things you could have done today. It took setting aside the time, often months ago. It took making a payment. If you really think about it, it's a very strong statement that you just arrived. And then, as you kind of look through the day, notice how, as you think about it, how present you actually were to the exercises, the teachings. And I'm talking about look at how present you were. Don't look at how present you were not. Give yourself credit for how you tuned in, how you maintained a good degree, a good level of awareness through this, how you maintained a sense of presence through this, even when there were multiple other distractions. And please try to have some awareness of how your presence contributed immensely to whatever benefit all the rest of us experienced and received. What we have done today could not have been done without the collective. And the collective could not have been energized, been given fire without your presence. So please credit yourself. And as you credit yourself, you can certainly credit the rest of us that are here. That's absolutely fine. Because we were here as one. We are here as one. We don't always feel it, but the deeper we go into this work, the more we realize it. And that strength in unity is the Om Trishul itself. So feel the symbol within you. Feel it around you. It is the energy and the light of the love force. It is love, and it is love's energy. That is the love force. That is the symbol. But it is also that which composes you and you and you and you and you and me. So in unity, let's bring the palms together in front of the heart and chant the sound of Om. Please inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we know the peace in our own hearts and thereby know the peace deep in the hearts of all beings. The light within me reflects and is magnified by the light within you. Namaste. All right, dears. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajashri Ma.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Great to be with you all. Much, much, much love. And now you have lots of practices. And always, always feel free to be in touch, okay? Bye-bye.